Hey there, guys. Today we're going to try to put together a Tic Tac Toe game. We're going to use Python and Pygame, and let's see how we get it put together. Now, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, I have only been doing this for just under a year, mostly part-time in the evenings. So I am not a professional, and in no ways should you be taking professional advice from me. In fact, I'd be looking for any tips, pointers, or tricks that you guys have that you could possibly help me out with from some of the places here where I think my coding looks, to be honest, quite abhorrent. Anyway, my idea with my YouTube channel is just to make a bunch of videos of all the apps that I try and make purely out of my own reasoning and logic and coding. Of course, I have referenced a bunch of tutorials prior to starting these little projects of my own. However, instead of just trying to make the project from memory, I'm trying to code the project myself with an understanding of what all the stuff needs to go into each one of those apps. In my previous video, I did a memory puzzle game. This video, I want to do a tic-tac-toe game, which includes a computer player that makes random decisions, so that you can play against yourself or another player or the computer player. Okay. Anyway, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to import the Pygame module. Once I've done that, I'm going to do pygame.init. Alright. I'm going to declare some game variables quickly. Game variables. Alright, that's how you spell it. So game variables being first game variable will be my width. I'm putting it in capital letters because they should not change. Width will be 900. Height will be 900. So it's going to be a square. Okay. Once I've done that, the next thing I need to do is I'm just going to create my Pygame screen. Creating the Pygame screen. Creating the Pygame screen. So I'm going to assign that to the variable screen. It's equal to pygame.display.set mode. And then I'm going to use my two variables I already created up above, which is my width and my height. Okay. With that, I like to change the caption of the game window. So there, I'm already going to do this now. I'm just going to say pygame.display.set caption. I'm going to call it Tic Tac Toe. Okay. One of the other game variables that I'm going to create at the top here is for my main game loop. I like to do it over here, just above my game loop. I'm going to call it game loop. True. Then while game loop. Okay. Now I've got the game loop actually running, but if we just open it to run, it'll run forever. So we need to actually put in an event to be able to stop the game loop. So for event, then pygame.event.get. Right. If event.type is equal to pygame.quit, which is clicking on that little red cross on the top right hand of the game screen. Then we're going to switch the game loop to false. Once the game loop is false, it exits out of the game loop. And we get down to here and we'll say pygame.quit. The end of my program. Okay. Over here, we just want to do one more thing because I'm going to forget about doing it later. It's just to put in the pygame.display.update. Okay. That's basically your stock standard setup of almost all games in Pygame from what I can tell so far. So here I'm just going to put in a little comment here for catching events in Pygame. My event handler. Let's just call it event handler. Cool. Alright, so here's my game loop. If I have to run this program now, it should run and everything should go hunky-dory, which it does. I have a big black screen because we're obviously not putting anything to the screen. My caption is Tic Tac Toe. If I hit this button, it should exit, which it does. Sweet. We're making progress. All right, guys. That's just the basics of the Tic Tac Toe game. I hope you enjoyed this video. No, I'm kidding. What we'll do is we will set this series up in a bunch of little videos. And I'll put them into a playlist. I think it'll make it far easier for people to just watch through each little playlist and each little function or whatever in the game will then be in its own little video. So it's either that or bookmarking chapters in the video. I found my last video was a bit too long at an hour and 24 minutes, so I don't want another video that long. So I'm going to break this up into little sections of the video. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you in the next one.